Hello everyone, welcome back. Today let's solve the 50th SQL question from LeetCode top SQL 15 question. This is the last 50th SQL interview question. So this problem involves a regular expression. There's a table called users. What we have to do is we have to find out email ID matching some condition. These are the conditions. The first condition is it should start with string. The email ID should start with string. Basically, it's like a valid email or not. That is what we have to write a solution to find the users who have a valid email. So how do you know valid emails? There are two conditions. One is it should start with and this is the big condition, and second is this. So in the first condition, what this says, it should start with lowercase letter. It can have digits. First, it should basically start with prefix name string. May contain lowercase and uppercase. It may contain digits 0 to 9. It can contain special characters like a special character underscore, hyphen. It can also have a dot. These are the special character it allows, and it should start with the string itself. The second is it should have a domain called @leetcode.com. These two conditions, and the result can be in any order. So let's take an example. You see here the first email user has a valid email. Yes, because it's matching the condition. It is starting with string. It has all the conditions whatever mentioned. Second is not matching because it doesn't have a domain. Third is, yeah, if you see the first user has the output, in the output you'll see. Second user you don't see. Third user you will see third user because starting string, it has hyphen which is allowed. Third you'll see the output. Fourth user also you will see in the output. It has a dot as a special character which is allowed, and fifth is not, you don't see in the output because it has hash as a special character, and sixth also you don't see because the domain is not a leetcode.com, and seventh you don't see because it is starting with a dot, although it has meeting other conditions. It is not starting with a string. So let's write. They are asking us to select all the values. So I use regular expression to solve this problem. Let me copy these names: user name, user ID, name, and email. Mail is the column. All right, good so far. From this table, users table, where I simply use regular expression. There is already there are already predefined keywords in Python. There is something like a reg regular expression. I just have to specify this condition which is saying this, right? It can have so how do I define this condition? I can use something like a list, right? Square brackets. It says I can mention that it can have a range of, it can have numbers, alphabets from lowercase alphabets from A to Z. It can also have mail is sorry, apologies, this mail is the column name. It can also have a email ID can have, this is basically range of characters it can have. That's the reason I'm using a square bracket. It allows range of, it can have A to Z and small a to Z, capital A to Z. It can also have 0 to 9, which is also a number, and it can also have it can be any combination. It can be any combination. That is what it says in the expression. What I'm trying to say, it can also have underscore, which is what they are saying here. It can also have a period, dot. It can also have hyphen. So now what I can do is, this can occur in any number of times, right? It can occur in any number of times. That may occur, may not occur at any number of times. That's where star comes into picture. So you may just have to read about regular expression. This is it can occur in any number of times, including 0 times. So star means any number of times. At the rate again, now at the rate leetcode.com is what they are asking. So I'll copy this as is. I'll also talk about dot operator here. Once I've submitted it, I'll show you what exactly I mean by that. So that's all it says. Let's submit. There are a few things we also have to start with the string, but let's submit what we get actually. Let's see what we get. Okay, I think we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, which is what they're asking us. We were able to get, but we don't need these things, right? We don't need this. So how do I delete it? So here if you see, it can occur, this character can occur any number of times. 0 can occur, may not occur. That is what it says. However, if you see, it must start with a string, right? It must start with a string. Here there is, if you see this, it is starting with dot. So that's where I say it must start with string. It can be a capital lowercase letter, it can be uppercase letters, range of uppercase letters. There is a cap operator on above 6, right? 6 number. If you press shift and 6, you will see this character cap operator. So here it says first it should start with string. It's what exactly this says. It should start with string followed by 0 or more occurrence of any of these, because it's a start, 0 or more occurrence of any of these, followed by this hard coded values. That's all. So that's the reason, if you see, you have seen here 0 or more occurrence. That's the reason. Let's submit. Let's run it and see whether we were able to make it. Okay, it got accepted, but when I submit, it will fail again because of this dot operator. I'll show you what exactly mean by that. There are test cases. While submitting, it will have more test cases. While there are the 2 test cases, right? While running, you will have fewer test cases, but when you submit, you will have more test cases. If you see here, dot also has a special meaning. Here, like a star has a special meaning, this bracket has a special meaning, dot also has a special meaning, which means any character, right? One character, any character. So you can read about regular expression, what exactly dot has a meaning, star has a meaning, preceding the whatever the pattern I'm following. So dot has a special meaning, so it can accept any character, one character. So if you see here, it can, this is what it is accepting. It is accepting lead code. This is like a regular expression. It is matching this character. Although we are saying dot is a special meaning. Like we are here we have a special meaning of these brackets. Star has a special meaning. So we just have to tell that no, don't consider that special meaning. Instead ignore. You look for this hard coded value as a dot. That's what we just have to tell, and then submit. Basically, you ignore whatever the regular expression has its own understanding of dot. So what you have to tell is, we just have to tell regular expression compiler that you consider only dot as a hard coded values. You look for that string. Don't consider its own understanding. That's what it means. You can read about regular expression, and that's all. Once you submit, right, the one you will get a congratulations screen if you have completed questions from 1 to 50. That is all. I hope, I think we almost completed. You will see like this check mark for all of the questions. So that's all, guys. I think I hope you like the journey. I tried making videos on every day. I think I finished all 50 all 50 within 50 days itself. But I tried, whenever I get a free time, I used to I scheduled it and I uploaded according to that. But some days I might have uploaded 2 or 3 videos as well. So because I also work, so it's difficult to work and then record and then upload. Thank you for being with me in journey. You will see many more videos, many more fundamental related topics like coding, system design, and then ML ops, data science. You will see many more topics around it. Keep watching. Please subscribe. I never said anybody in all my 50 videos till 49 videos to subscribe. Please subscribe, and then that helps me, and also it gets me keep motivated that I have somebody following, and then I have to share my experiences, whatever my learning and experiences. That's all, guys. Again, thank you very much for being with me in journey. If you are watching for the first time this last video, please watch all my videos if you are very keen on learning SQL. And SQL is the skill which is fundamentals for everybody. Everybody, as in like I am right now working on ML ops and machine learning. It is required for me. Previous role was a data science. It was required for me, and there as well. I was a software big data developer. There also it was required. SQL was required. I was a software engineer. There also SQL is required. You be a fresher or experienced professional, SQL is must. And even in interviews, not as a work. This purpose is for interviews. So in both way to crack the interviews, but also in your day-to-day work, I use SQL in day-to-day my work, and this will also help you when you if you are a fresher when you get a job, and if you are attending for interviews also this will help you. And this list is very well curated by LeetCode. Thanks to LeetCode as well for creating such a wonderful list. And the simulation also, it requires you don't have to install any software. When I started my career, I used to install all these, like we didn't have this online flexibility of compiler or the websites. There were, but they were not that famous like right now what we see these platforms. They it make us life easier. We don't have to install, go through that hassle. Instead we can just focus on solving the problem. So thanks to LeetCode as well, so they created this list very well. That's all, guys. Once again, thank you very much for being with me in the journey. It was amazing. I also myself learned many things. I refreshed many of my skills to teach you guys. So that's all. Thank you again for watching, and see you in the next playlist.